out. Thank you. And I saw you, Mitchie Music. Thank you for trying to look out. So we're gonna run it back. Family, don't forget the party. Don't forget the party this coming Friday, family. Don't forget the party. And Consuela's looking real good. Amazing. All good. We was talking about your man Roman. He's not really feeling being there. He's not feeling Orlando. He was about to box up Orlando. Turn around. Rio calls and says, yo, let's go to the Hamptons. He's like, I don't got a car. Rio has the car keys. He's like, yo, let's make it happen. And Auntie is just like, yo, give him a chance, give him a chance, give him a chance. And yes, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for looking out for me. I didn't know it was on mute. Crazy stuff. Crazy work. You know the devil's always working, but it ain't going to stop us. It's not going to stop us, fam. Not going to stop us, all right? Okay, so let's get to it. Where do we go next? This is where we go next. Boom. Now, your girl, Paris, she's still on her mission. She's still on her revenge mission, right? Paris is not playing. She is on the yacht. She's on the family yacht. That's a nice yacht, man. That is, man, that's a nice yacht, man. They got some bread, bro. Like I said, Chippy, can you adopt me, please? Because I'm ready to be up out of here. I don't want money to be a problem for me anymore, just like Roman. You know what I mean? Just like Roman. So here we are. We on the yacht. Your girl Paris is sipping on something, but she's also looking and peeping out there. And she look good. Damn, she look good. But she's peeping out your boy Bobby the Beast. And Bobby the Beast is going through it right now. Bobby the Beast is like, yo, he calling the cops. He calling everybody. Yo, look, I don't know what's going on. My lady ain't come home. Like, what's happening? And they're like, listen, you got to wait 48 hours. You got to wait 48 hours. And then we can look for it. He's like, 48 hours? Do you know what can happen in 48 hours? Meanwhile, she's just looking, laughing, and the whole nine. And I was just like, damn, like her plan is definitely coming together because she got this guy sweating bullets. He's like going wild, crazy. Like, yeah. She got him in the palm of her hand right now. Got him in the palm of her hand, and he's bugging out. He's calling everybody. He's talking to his boys. And she's just laughing about the whole situation. You know? Laughing about the whole situation. So Cornelius, you know, his bodyguard boy, he's like, yo, I'll go around the club. You know, it was at Club Oasis, right? That's Rio's club. I forgot who mentioned that, but it was in the chat. It was Rio's club. So this was all a setup by Paris. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna just go talk to some people. Then what's his name? I think what's his name? Darnell. This guy's like, oh, well, she might be with these other people. She might be with... And he's like, what? He's like, what'd you say? Like, he was getting pissed off at him. He's like, yo, I'm just saying, you know, she might be down at this other person's spot and da-da-da-da. He's like, yo, just go look down at the beach and see what you find. And then he's like, okay. And then he's just sipping on Red Bull. And he's like, yo, just go right now. What's wrong with you, man? And Bobby the Beast is like, yo, what's wrong with your nephew, man? Like, yo, man, he on my mother's side of the family, man. Something wrong with him. He weird. Meanwhile, Paris is just peeping, looking, laughing, and the whole nine. Okay, let me go to the chat, see what y'all talking about. Thank you, family, for rocking with your boy. We got the audio back up. We good? Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Damn, from the start, there was no audio? Dang. Okay. Well, here we are. All right. So, we say, did Bobby the Beast sleep with Paris while he was still with Karen? He slept with her, yes, last season. Was he with Karen officially? I don't think he was with Karen officially. I think that, you know, he was probably messing around or whatever, but, you know, he made it official now with Karen with the whole engagement thing, right? So she's now engaged and now they are official. You know, he went through all of this and that just to get her back and have Cornelius and Darren, I think his name is Darren or Daryl, just make up this whole lie about the red drawers that Paris planted, you know what I'm saying? Just so he can get her back, you know? All right. Oh, who the heck is this? Bruh. Yo, where's my squad at? Hold on. All right. I think that should work. What's up, Deborah? Deborah, let me see what's going on. Deborah says, let me see what's happening with Deborah. Deborah says, I just can't seem to figure out exactly what Paris is planning. Yeah, Deborah, it's say it again, Pete Bronson. It's too far back. Yeah, like I think the ultimate goal is to really embarrass him. That's what I think. I think the ultimate goal is to trip him up, right? She's not going to unalive him. That there's no use in unaliving him. I think it's just like, let me trip him up. Let me mess around with his girl. Let me make him feel uncomfortable. Let me just, keep doing that to make him feel like he don't know what he's doing. And he got the biggest fight of his life coming up, and he just got engaged, right? And he's retiring too. So I think that's really her goal, because she was embarrassed. She was embarrassed because Bobby the Beast and Niles played her. You know what I'm saying? Played her and embarrassed her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's supposed to be this top-notch, assassin and, a Duncan and all this and that. And they seriously played her very, very well with those blue roses. You remember the blue roses? So it is what it is. Let me see here. Why wouldn't BTB simply tell Karen and Paris is the old girlfriend or somebody he was kicking it with? Yeah, I think he doesn't want to have to explain, because like Karen, she that type to say, well, you was messing with her when? Like, I need dates. Wasn't you messing with me? He knows that he's probably going to get further into a deep hole if he does explain that and expresses like, yo, I used to mess around with her, Well, when did you mess around with her? You know what I'm saying? You was messing around with me. You see what I'm saying? So he knows not to go ahead and open that can of worms, because then he's going to have to explain everything and say, well, my cousin and I, we was trying to play her because she actually tried to take out my... Now he got to explain everything. Okay, Pre Bronson says Orlando wants to realize Ralph. Wants to realize Ralph was taken from his environment and have some compassion for him. Oh, yeah, I didn't understand. I didn't understand what you were saying, P. Bronson. Okay, wrong comment. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. Family, appreciate y'all coming through. Definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're here for the very first time as we go through all of that. So yeah, Paris is on her revenge spree, and look, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like, she got to get her payback somehow, some way. But turn around, we still on this yacht here, and who do we see? Who do we see on the yacht? Well, Paris's plan, man, is always coming together, because who is in the bed, sleeping, waking up? Karen is on the yacht. So that's where Paris took Karen, because I wanted to know what she was going to do with it. I thought she was going to tie her up. I thought she was going to, be like, yeah, we kidnapped your girl. Nah, she just brought her to the yacht. She's sleeping like a baby. She wakes up. She's like, Bobby, where are you? And your girl, Paris, is like, oh, he's not here. Are you okay? She's like, I don't even know what's going on. She ain't even know what's happening. She's out of space, because Paris slipped her some stuff in a drink, you know what I mean? So here comes Paris, Miss, you had a little bit too much to drink. How much did you drink? Girl, you know how y'all talk. Girl, how much did you drink? You was having a good time. Oh, I don't know what happened. She's like, yo, this is what she asked. Yo, Karen is funny. Karen's like, did we bump some skins together? That's what she asked. She's like, girl, no. You know what I'm saying? I don't get down like that. She's like, girl, no, I don't do that. So she's like, yeah, you had a little bit too much to drink. She is good. Paris is good. Paris is like, yeah, you had a little bit too much to drink. And if it wasn't for me, somebody could have took advantage of you, and blase blah. I'm like, Paris, you too good, man. You too good at playing this thing so well. So she's like, oh, thank you, thank you. And she's like, I don't know where my phone is. I don't know where anything is, you know. And then she's like telling Paris, oh, Paris is like, yeah, I can take you home, take you wherever you need to go. Like Paris knows everything, but she acting like she don't know, right? She acting like she's like, oh, and Karen's like, yeah, I live with, Bobby the Beast. And she's like, Bobby the Beast? Bobby, who's that? Like, wait, Bobby the Beast? The boxer? She act like she on the... That's why this is funny, because Paris is playing her and playing Bobby. Oh, she was like, girl, you came up. You came up. And she's like, yeah, can you take me home? And she's like, yeah, of course. I mean, she's like, oh yeah, he lives on the beach, right? Okay. Yo, Paris is just, she's not petty Parish, as my boy calls her. My boy DeMarcus calls her petty Parish. She's not petty, bro. She's trying to get her revenge because she gotta play Karen. Karen is an innocent bystander, but she's going to catch the strays because she associates with this guy who played her. You know what I'm saying? Bobby the Beast played her, so she has to catch a stray. All right? So she's gonna take her home. She's like, okay, I'm gonna take you back to Bobby the Beast, right? Back to Bobby the Beast. Now, let's get to this. This is really tough for your man here, but your boy Vegas. Now, Vegas, when he was trying to make some breakfast for Kendra after they was knocking the boots, remember last episode, that was the last scene, he found the badge and the strap. Okay, he found the badge, he found the strap, and he got questions. The man got questions. And she coming on over like, oh, I smell coffee. Is that for me? He's like, yeah, I made you an espresso. She's like, yeah, I have that espresso machine. I don't even use it. So she all nice and giddy. And then she's like, yo, I gotta go. I gotta handle some business. He's like, oh, how long you gonna be? Right? Because he knows who she is. He knows what she does. But now at this point, he just wants to see if she's going to be truthful with him. Right? And then he's trying to figure out how to ask her about this badge and this strap, right? But she's being all nice and sweet and this, that, the third. You know how it is, man. It's like Vegas is skating around it, but eventually the question has to come, okay, you're a cop, you're a detective, what do you do? And we know that later on in the episode, he asked what she did, and she said she works for the city. That's a good answer, though. That is a good answer. That is a good answer. I work for the city. Okay, let me see y'all, man. Thank you. I'm gonna have to edit that whole thing out. I'll do that later. Let's see. Let me go to the chat. P. Bronson says Orlando needs to realize Roman was taken from his environment into a new one and have some compassion for him. Okay, there you go. That's what you meant to say. Got it. What's up, David King? Okay. Says, you don't trust Roman either? You don't trust Roman? Yeah, I mean, look, we got the story and we still haven't gotten it checked out. See, that's the genius of Carl Weber, right? Shout out to Carl Weber. That's the genius of Carl Weber, because he'll place something here and we'll sit on it for a whole season, maybe a season and a half, before we find out whether it's true or not. So he'll plant it here. There'll be a little discrepancy about it, and then we'll go to other things, and then we'll come back later in the next season to address it, and a new secret will be revealed. I know his writing style. We've been watching since day one. Mitchie Music says, I wonder if any of the siblings got the whole story about Roman. Any of the siblings got the whole story? I think at this point they did. At this point, yeah. The whole family knows now. And they got the whole story of what really happened, what went down. I don't know if London got the story, but it was kind of like, it wasn't as explained as it was to Paris. Paris has gotten, yes, she has. You noticed that too, huh? She has, but it looks good on her. You know what I'm saying? She a little bit more top heavy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Karen is pretty, absolutely. David says, never take a drink unless you right there. That's right. That's right, ladies. Y'all know that. That's right, ladies. When you have a drink, and if somebody says, look over there, you know what to do. Cover your drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell my, little niece and anybody else, you know what I'm saying, when they go out in the world. Mitchie Music says, David, YouTube keeps blocking you. Be careful. Oh, yeah? I didn't know about that. You said you was hollering. What's up, Deborah? How you doing? How you doing, Deborah? Good to see you. And Deborah, and then the other Deborah. Deborah. So you got Deborah, and then you got Deborah, right? Not Deborah, Deborah, right? Deborah Randall says, I want to know who's driving that boat. Yeah, he's probably got some people working. They got mad workers, right? When you rich like that, it ain't Paris driving the boat. You know what I'm saying? They got workers everywhere, Okay. Support gamers in the building. Hit that like button if you new. Subscribe. Appreciate it. David says Vegas already fell in love with Kendra. Yeah, too fast. Here we go. Mitchie Music, you see what's going on here? Support gaming, you see this Michael guy? Let's X that out. If you already did, cool. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Junior don't know about, right. There you go. You right, David. You right. Junior doesn't know about him. That's right. So yes, Mitchie is correct. Junior doesn't know about it, but Junior don't deserve to know about Roman right now. Junior needs to get some slap ups, some spankings, and all types of stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? Junior is going to, I think after this episode, I've been saying it for a while, like the beginning of it was when they went behind his back the first time, right? Then he went behind his back again to try to take out Vegas, right? So now with this unalignment of Antonio and the attempt on Consuela's life, bruh, like I hope Junior just comes to his senses, and I think he will. I broke down a trailer. Junior got into it with and freaking Antonio Dash, right? So if you watch my trailer breakdown, they show the whole season for the most part, but Junior's gonna get into it with Antonio Dash real soon. All right. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, let's get back to it. Family. Thank you for coming through. Definitely hit that like button, fam. Share this out. Anybody that loves the family business, make sure you share this out to the people, okay? Share this out to the people, right? So at the end of the day, she leaves, she goes to wherever she needs to go. Your man, Vegas, he looks in the same drawer where he found the badge and the strap, and it's gone. He's like, mother freaker, she's a cop. Okay, so let's get back to this. Now, your man BTB is still on the phone. Hold on. Matt is outside, but we got noise cancellation. Family, boom. I am wearing the Hollyland Lark A1. With a Lark A1. That's what this is right here. This is one of the smallest mics you can. It sounds good, right? If you want one, the link is in the bio. Boom. All right. So your man on the phone still, he called family member. And he's like, yeah, have you heard from, Karen, man? I haven't heard from her since last night. And he's like, hold on one second. Boom, boom, boom. Here comes Karen. And she looking good. She looking good, but she's coming through with a special surprise guest. You know who that is? Paris Duncan. And she rolled up like, hey, how you doing? Paris Duncan, nice to meet you. I was laughing. I was hollering because Paris is so good. She's so good at this. You know what I'm saying? But look at your girl, Karen. Karen just look like she's just suffering. She still got the hangover or whatever from whatever stuff that Paris put in her drink. She's just not good at all. I hope, she got her something to drink. I know she got her some water or something like that. But he's like, yo, what is she doing here? That's what he's asking Karen. Oh, if it wasn't for her, she saved my life. and she actually is the one that found me and she brought me back to you. I kind of owe her my life at this point, you know. And you see, Bobby the Beast's face. Hold on, let me find the face. Yo, oh my God, he was just shocked and was not expecting this right here. And your man is just like, ah man. So she goes inside. Karen goes inside. She's like, listen, I need some rest. My head is still hurting. He's like, yeah, go inside. I'm gonna talk to talk to her and blah 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 blah, right? And he's like, I don't know what the heck you doing. He's just like really upset because now I think he's figuring it out that yeah, Paris actually set this up. Maybe, maybe not. What do y'all think? Do you think that he's figuring it out? He's like, I don't know what you're trying to do, but whatever you're trying to do, you're playing a dangerous game. She's like, yeah, okay, whatever. She's playing all nice and sweet. Okay, whatever. Just tell Karen I'll call her tomorrow. We're like best friends. I was like, Paris, yo, you are really driving it home on Bobby the Beast. Yeah, make him feel shook. Make him feel like he is very vulnerable at this point. But now that you've exposed yourself, you're kind of exposing what you're doing. And now he can have whatever game plan to kind of like try to counteract that. Right. But she's like, yeah, tell your girl I'll call them all. I got her phone number. We best friends. It is what it is. And that's the last thing that he wants to hear. He don't want to hear that his girl is best friends with Paris. I mean, I low key think that he's happy to see Paris because remember he was talking to Niles like, yo, Paris is one hell of a woman. And Niles is like, don't mess with Paris. That's the love of my life. Remember that? Remember we talked about that? So what do y'all think? Let me see in the comments. Let me see your comments, man. Oh man. So let me see. Okay, man. A lot of y'all came through. Thank you for coming through. Let's see. Mitchy Music says Junior doesn't even know the whole Donna story, but he's not a leader. Definitely not. Definitely not. Let's see. Okay. I think we got it from here. What's up? S7 Bands YouTube said I would love to see a fight go down between Junior and Vegas or Junior and Orlando. Yeah, I definitely would love to see that too, man. You know what I'm saying? Junior got to get boxed up. Junior at this point, he got to get boxed up, man. I think, like Donna made him stuck on stupid at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just not making the right moves. He was fooled. I've been saying this since like last season that these guys are playing. Antonio Dash and Dominique LaRue, they was playing them from the start. They was playing, oh, we you need to be the leader. So they was playing off the emotions that he was mad that LC and Chippy ain't tell him that Donna was his mother. So they're like, oh, okay, we could play this right, and then we can get in and find out what's really going on with the Duncans and use him to take down the Duncans and get this money. And he don't realize it yet, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Mitch Music says, I don't get why Vegas doesn't just ask about the badge. Yeah, he's trying to figure it out. Again, he's in love with her. So, he's still trying to figure it out. And that's why he called, London to talk to her about it. That's what this support gamer says. Mitchy Music doesn't. Oh, y'all talking about something else. Okay, let me keep it moving. Okay. What do you say? Mitchy Music said. Okay. You sound like BTB. I sound like I sound like Bobby Beast. No, I don't, bro. I don't know about that. Miss Music, I don't think BTB gets it yet. He's not smart enough. Yeah. I think he's like questioning it though. I think he is questioning it. He may not be like, yeah, you trying to set me up, you trying to get me back. But I mean, think about it. If you did somebody wrong and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, somebody shows up with your man. Like, oh, I just saved your man because they got drunk and da-da-da while you got your Hummer towed. Like that would make you question and be like, this is too coincidental. You know what I'm saying? But again, like you said, he might not be that smart. What up, DeMarcus Fauna in the building? What's good? What's good, my guy? What's good? What's good? All right. David says, everyone in the alliance is playing Junior. Yep, like a fiddle. Yep, you're right. You're right. DeMarcus says, there's no Donna the Diamond this episode. Donna the Dummy Diamond. Yep, definitely. Glad we didn't see her. Glad we didn't see her. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Damn, she looked good. Okay, I just had to do that real quick. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. So we're going to see what happens next with Paris and her plan. But now I think Bobby the Beast is like, okay, well, now that she's best friends with my fiance. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing, not a good look. And he's walking on eggshells at this point. He's walking on eggshells at this point. Okay. All right, let's get to this meeting right here. Now, your girl Kendra, she goes and talks to her old boss partner, Thomas. All right, they have a meeting. That's where she needed to go because she wanted to find out if he found out anything about the shooting that happened at Big Mama's in Harlem, right? Where she almost got popped. And this guy, yeah, he does favor he look like an older Joe. Like Joe the singer, Joe the R&B singer. And his last name is Thomas. Joe, it's just funny they call him Thomas because Joe the singer, his real name is Joe Thomas. Anyway, he's like, yeah, well, why you asking me? Why you asking me to do this, that, and the third? I fell in love with you. That was a big mistake. And she's like, a big mistake? What you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we had some good times. And he's like, yeah, I know, but like I'm no longer your superior. So why you coming to me? And she's like, because you're the only one that I trust. Right? You're the only one that I trust, and you know my past, and you know what's going on. And at first, he acting real silly, B. Like, this dude is super silly. Like, yeah, actually, nobody knows anything. I didn't find anything, and all of this and that, and blah, 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 blah. And she's like, for real? Nobody knows nothing? Nobody knows anything? And then he's like, I'm just kidding. He's a goofball, man. That was the goofy move. Like, why you playing? Why you playing around? I'm just playing. Bro, that's my first reaction. Why you goofing when her life almost was taken, bro? Like, what is wrong with you, bro? Like, you just playing around. Like, I don't get it. I didn't get it. And I think he's just a goofball. But I think he's still in love with her. But, his heart is broken. That's what's going on. Because she's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, you left me and blah, 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 blah. And it seemed like he really has hard feelings about what happened. And I don't know. I don't trust him. Do y'all trust him? Do y'all trust Thomas? She's like, yeah, so it was them. He's like, yeah, this is what I found. So he's like, yeah, this is what I found, this, that, and the third. So she's figuring out like, yo, it was them trying to come get me. And he's like, well, you do have a lot of enemies. Why does she have a lot of enemies? What did she do? You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all saying she a detective, he's a detective, yes, but that could be a cover-up for something else. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they may be on the job, undercover assassins, or they're just some corrupt cops and she had to jump out and get out. Maybe she stole some money. Who knows? But for whatever reason, she then leaves. And then turn around, he gets on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Turn around, he gets on the phone, and then he leaves. So already, I don't trust this guy at all. I don't trust Thomas. I don't even trust Kendra. But Kendra, she has a past that we don't know about yet. What do you guys think about that? Definitely chime in below. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. I'll get to your comments in a minute. Definitely hit that like button, fam. Share this out. Share this out. Thank you for rocking with your boy. So your man, Little Vegas, rolls up in this spot, right? And he sits down with, this is Antonio, right? Antonio, right? He sits down with Antonio. His name is Antonio. Yeah. So you got Antonio Dash, and then you got it. This is Antonio, right? Am I correct? This guy's name is Antonio, right? It's not Alejandro. No, Alejandro is somebody else. Alejandro is, the older guy. Yeah, the Mexican guy. So this is Antonio. So they sit down. Vegas goes in to sit down with Antonio. Let me look at the chat. So, okay, I see y'all coming through. Okay. Y'all going crazy. What up, RC? I see you. What's good? All right. So little Vegas comes through. He sits down and he's talking to Antonio, right? Before he goes in, the ladies is looking at him because he comes out of the fly car. You know what it is, you know what I'm saying? He comes out of the car, he a Duncan, you know what I'm saying? He got the fly cars, fly whips, all this and that. Ladies is sweating him, right? But he sits down and your boy is like, why'd you bring me here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, I wanted to let you know that I really love your mom and I want to have her hand in marriage, right? Of course, he's like, yes, but he's calling him like Uncle Antonio. He's calling him Uncle. So now you're gonna be stepdad? That's kind of weird. that's kind of weird. Like, yeah, you've been my uncle all this time, right? You've been my uncle all this time. So, who comes through with the pretty red dress? Jesus, she's looking good. I'll marry you right now. So she comes through, and then this man takes out a card. He got the dude come over with the, I don't know what the heck he was playing. It just sounded super synthesized, B. But yes, Consuela's sitting next to Nevada. He got the roses. He got the red. You know what I'm saying? They looking good. She's like, why you ain't come get me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? And she's reading the card. He got the favorite roses. And she looking good, man. Come on, man. Tell me she don't look good. Tell me she don't look good, bro. She looking extra scrumptious, okay? This is definitely her episode. It's been a minute. She's supposed to be looking good like this, especially when she's getting engaged now to your boy. So he pulls out the ring. Y'all want to see the ring? Did y'all see the ring? It looked like it was a pretty fat ring. Let me see. It looked like he put some money on that ring, right? Let me pull it out. He proposes to her. She says yes. Everybody goes crazy. He's like, yeah, drinks on me. Everybody gets a drink, right? After she reads the card. I mean, it was nice. It was nice. It was cool. You know what I mean? It was nice. It was nice. Ladies, what do y'all think? On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate this proposal? All right. Was it a good proposal? Was it all right? Would you like a proposal like this? But he gets down on one knee. Boom, bam. Where's the ring at? I thought I got the ring. But he's like, yeah, drinks on me, guys. Yeah, drinks on me. She said, yes, we're going to get married. Okay. What do y'all think? I'm going to go to the chat and see what y'all think about this whole proposal of your girl. All right, I'm going to leave it right there because she look good. Okay. So she is now engaged. There go. You can see the ring right there. All right. There's the ring. He looked like he put some money down on that thing. All right. Let's see now. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in here. Let me see where I left off. Where did I leave off? Definitely. Thank you, Deborah. Definitely a corny dude, right? Thomas is definitely corny, man. Definitely corny. DeMarcus says that is Juan, not Antonio. Thank you, Juan. Juan, call me Juan. Thank you. Uncle Juan. Thank you. All right, Juan. There you go. Deborah Randall, you are correct. I forgot about that. Okay. Deborah says all he found was blood splatter. That's right. Just blood splatter and that's it. And then she was like, oh, only a professional would know how to do that. They're definitely after me. So she concluded that they definitely coming for her, not and Dominique was collateral damage. Not caring for Kendra right now. Okay. David says Juan was laying it on deep. I loved it myself. Okay, you loved it. Okay. Consuela never looked pretty. Absolutely. My man DeMarcus Vaughn with the super chat. Good looking out. He says, who was more attractive, Consuela or Donna? I would say Consuela. Nah, they both attractive. Of course, shout out to Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray is definitely attractive in her own way, but right now, it ain't about your girl. All right, we ain't see her. We ain't even talking about Donna, bro. Why you even bring the Donna up, bro? But thank you for the super chat, bro. But look at her. Look at that. Fine specimen of an Española. Okay, Missy Music says, oh boy, with the red dress, she is much more pretty, beautiful lately. Yes, lately, right? Lately. Like she's like, I don't know. I don't know. She looked good. Deborah says his name is Juan. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You gotta help the old man. Sometimes I'll be like Antonio, Juan, Don Juan, DeMarco. The ring, that was a rock. Yeah, absolutely. Certified classy, yeah. You give her a 10, Consuela's prettier, right? David says, yes, I would, and I am, oh, what? I am an old woman. You're an old woman. David Kingdom, you're a woman? I didn't know that. Okay. DeMarcus says, I love Donna and Consuela. Yeah, they look good. The proposal was sweet. Yeah, it was sweet. On a scale of 1 to 10, what you give that proposal? Was it a 10? Was it an 8? Was it a 9? You know what I'm saying? Ladies, tell me. In the season 1, Consuela had the strap on LC. Yes, she did. Deborah says, I found it telling the violin played the theme song for the movie A Love Story, right? That's what it was, right? Is that? I thought that was the Godfather. That's what came to my head when I heard it, because I'm like trying to hear what he's saying over this weird sounding violin, and it didn't even sound like a violin. It sounded like somebody was like playing on the keyboard. But it was a love story. Okay. Deborah says a 10. Okay. RC said it was a cool proposal. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to it, man. I just want to jump right in to where it's going to start popping off, right? But again, I left it up there for a reason, man. She was looking, they shout out to the wardrobe department. I mean, she's naturally a beautiful person, but I haven't seen her like this, okay? But little Vegas is happy, you know what I'm saying? He's happy for his mom. He loves his mom. He wants his mom to be happy. Okay, so here we are. We talked about this already, that I don't really want to get into it, but we know that London was telling your boy Vegas. Vegas is like, no, this is not about a girl. And she's like, of course it's about a girl. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be meeting me at a private place. It is what it is. And he's like, I'm in love with her. Like he's in love with her, bro. Like, she's like, you need to stop. You need to stop messing with her, talking with her, whatever. But of course he's not doing that. All right. So real quick, now we have the table. This is not the alliance. This is the table. Okay. And at the table, LC is talking to the table, and they're like, bruh, LC, what is going on? What we going to do? What do we find out? He's like, well, we know, the sheriff, he's like, yeah, we know who took it. We just don't know where the money is. It is what it is. And they're like, yo, LC, why don't you go ahead and talk to Junior? Did you talk to Junior? And he was like, no, I didn't. What you want me to say to him? He was like, yo, you need to try to negotiate something. Like, he got 140 million of our money, and you need to talk to him, bro. You need to say something to him, right? Say something to your son. Maybe we can get this money back, and all of them are in agreement with that. See, she's still looking good right there. You know what I'm saying? She's still looking good. So LC is like, I'll see what I can do. Now, again, we know they had the meeting. We know all of that. And your boy Red, he was there too. It is what it is. I thought it was significant because this had to happen. I don't think they ever thought to say, hey, why don't you go talk to him? They could have had that conversation, right? But it is what it is. Juan actually was the one to be like, yo, you need to talk to him, right? But here we are. Let's go. Let's get to the wedding. And of course, we're talking about your man getting phone calls. It looked like he getting phone calls probably from Kendra. She probably like, yo, where you at? She's sweating them. LC and Chippy looking good. See, that's what a real mother, grandmother, beautiful wife to a man supposed to look like. DeMarcus. You know what I'm saying? Like, Donna couldn't pull this off and be as elegant, you know what I'm saying, and as poised and as mature as Chippy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But he's getting mad phone calls from Kendra, man, and I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, she keep calling. It gotta be her. Who else could it be? Who else would be calling him like this? You know? Who else will be calling him like this? So Lil Vegas like, yo, turn the ring off, you know what I'm saying? And let's go into this thing. So the wedding goes down. All right. the wedding goes down and your man is super nervous. Okay. But before the wedding, let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. No. The wedding happens. I forgot. Let me back it up. Let me back it up. So the wedding goes down. It happens. They're nervous. Let me see if I got those pics. I know I got those pics somewhere. There it is. Here we go. It goes down. Everybody's happy. You know, it is what it is. And yeah, you know, Consuela's looking beautiful, man. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Look at little Nevada crying in the back. My mom getting married. You know, it's a beautiful wedding, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the priest over there. Like, it's nice. You know what I mean? LC's the best, man. You know, they all like, oh, look at that right there. Look. It was a nice wedding, man. Come on. What did y'all think about this wedding? Was it okay? I mean, it was like in the backyard somewhere in Central Park. But it was cool. You know what I mean? It was nice. It was cool. Did it touch your heartstring, ladies? Did you go, oh, like, did it touch your heart to see this go down? Would you want a wedding like this, or you want an official wedding? All right, you don't want a wedding in the park like this in the backyard, right? But it was nice, right? I mean, come on. There's a lot of roses, like it's a lot of those flowers that she likes. So I mean, they definitely had some bread. They definitely spent some bread on this thing right here. And your man was super nervous. He was super nervous, right? So let's do this real quick. So the wedding happens, everybody's happy. It is what it is. And turn around. Yeah, this is what I want to pull up. Yeah, we know Vegas, little Vegas, and then mom, they had a moment. It is what it is, right? So LC, the wedding happens, and LC's like, yo, I gotta go. You know, this, that, and third. Your man gets arrested. Who gets arrested? Junior. The police go to Junior's house and arrest him, put handcuffs on him and his goons, and takes him away. He's like, yeah, don't worry about it. You know, Sonya, she was about to pounce on this guy right here. She was like, that's my husband. What are you talking about? What did you arrest him for? Look, I don't want to have to come in there. You're pregnant. I don't want nothing to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, let me take him away. He's like, listen, calm down. I don't want you to get hurt. Come on, Sonya. Like, I know you looking out. Just call my lawyer. It is what it is, right? So they put him in handcuffs and the whole nine. They put his goons in handcuffs and they take him all away, right? Take him away. All right. And of course, this is to meet up with LC, right? This is to meet up with LC. And what do you think about this tactic? Let me go to y'all in the chat. What do you think about this tactic? I mean, was this necessary? Was this necessary for LC to call his cop peoples to go and arrest him like this? David says, King David is my favorite person. Okay, all right. The proposal was phenomenal. Consuela is more attractive than Donna. There you go. Deborah said it. Okay. Yeah, Detroit Red. Yep, Red, Detroit Red. Let's see. Yep. And let me see. We say David says vacated that missing money was on LC. It's his fault. LC should have changed the way. Yep, I agree. The route and the money was transported as LC knew that Junior was aware of his as head of security. Yep, I agree with you on that one. That's a good point, David. That's a very good point. Like, if you got head of security, why are you doing the same thing or the same routes? Or should have switched up the trucks. You should have switched up the route. Yeah, man. But that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. That's a good point. The market says Chippy didn't want that Consuela smoke. What Consuela smoke? What are you talking about, man? There was no smoke. They was getting married. What are you talking about? You talking about an episode that happened 2 episodes ago, bro? That happened we already discussed that, bro. We already went through that, bro. You know what I mean? You already did that. Consuela is gorgeous. Absolutely. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, what's up? She's always late. It's late. Hola, what's up? I have not watched the episode yet. Okay, thank you for coming through. Definitely check it out. Come on back. Come on back. All right. So now Consuela has redemption arc. I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Does she? Okay. Consuela is still a beast. Missy Music says, beautiful wedding. I was happy for them. Yeah, I was happy for them too. DeMarcus says, Detective Brian has a crush on Donna. Okay. Man, y'all going in. Y'all going in. Okay. I see y'all. I see y'all. Lot going in the chat, family. Hit that like button if you just came through. Hit that like button if you just came through. It's your man VACAY-J. We are going through the episode, family, and we're talking about episode 5, Family Business Season 6. Hit that like button. She's always late said, I feel so far ahead. Like, what you thought Junior and Sonia nuptials were up next. When did these two plan a wedding? They already got married. They already got married, dear. You remember when Roman was looking at the family pictures and he picked up a picture of Junior and Sonia and he asked Lil Vegas, yo, who is this? Oh, that's Junior. That's Uncle Junior. He's like, when do I get to meet him? He's like, yeah, ask grandma. Remember they was in the hallway? They already got married. That was a wedding picture. So they already got married. They've been married. Deborah, the question who gave the alliance the info about the wedding? Yes. Was Donna's lover with the yes. Now again, the conclusion that we're all making is that Donna's messed around with Detroit Red. And that Detroit Red is probably giving up this information, probably gave up the information that not Junior, Vegas and Kendra was going to Big Mama's. So I think it's probably that's why they show. You know what? It makes sense now. So whoever made that prediction that it was that Donna's messing around with Detroit Red, remember in the beginning where they showed the wedding scene, they showed the back of Detroit Red coming in, saying hello, saying what's up, da da da. And I was wondering why they were showing the back of Detroit Red's hat and his outfit. Y'all remember that? If you don't, watch it back. They showed the back of him and then he walked over, said hello to everybody, and then went and sat down. And I was like, why are they showing the back of Detroit Red and his hat? What? Just because he was there, he had a nice outfit on? I was like, nah. So it has to be him. It has to be him. Hola, Queen. What's good? What's good? What's good? Thanks for coming through. How you doing? How you doing? You doing all right? You hanging in there? You hanging in there? I hope so. Still praying for you. She's always like says Sonia and Junior. Oh yeah. Sonia and Junior, they already got married. The market says Aries smoked wand to avenge Dominique LaRue's and Sage. Yes. Yep. Junior and Sonia were way back. Yeah, like season 2. Yep. David says foreshadowing of for Detroit Red. That's what you think? Yeah, I mean, once they find out that Donna is smashing the, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be him. It gotta be him. Y'all been saying that, and I think you guys are right. I think you guys are right. Why would they show the back of Detroit Red like that, and then this happens? You know what I mean? Yeah. RC, what's good? What's good? Question is, who was the real target? Because Juan stepped in front of Consuela, right? So maybe it was. I think it was both. To be honest with you, I think it was both. Um, I think Detroit Red was nowhere to be found, right? Right. So yeah, man. Yeah, good stuff. Good writing. Good stuff. Just have us guessing. David says some fans are saying that Donna is sleeping with Rob. Okay, Rob. Mark says Donna was dealing with Detroit Red in season 4. Yeah, maybe she's dealing with him still. You never know. He may be the mole inside the table giving up this information, or she might just be screwing it out of him, doing all types of tricks. Be like, yeah, so when is Vegas going to dinner? Oh, you heard there's a wedding? When is that happening? You wearing those drawers with my face on it? This dude probably a freak. She probably doing all types of freaky stuff with her freaky, crazy ass Donna. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Music says Detroit Red makes sense. Yep, with Donna. Yeah, I think Cora at first. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Or it could be Cora, right? Aries, right? Could be Aries, right? He may like an older woman. Who knows? Who knows? David says, however, the table didn't take out Dominic exactly, but they think They think that they did. You know what I mean? They think that, or they think that it's the black Muslims, right? Aries was aiming LC, aiming at LC, right? I gotta decipher your sentences here. LC was already gone, bro. Remember, he left as soon as LC left as soon as the wedding was over. Remember, he spoke to Don. He's like, "Yo, he said, I gotta go. I gotta take care of something," because LC knew that they was gonna arrest Junior, and then they was gonna meet up at the spot so they could have a conversation. Remember? So LC wasn't there, bro. So it's clear that he definitely was aiming at Juan and Consuela, both of them. You hollering? Why you hollering? All right, let's get back to it. Fam. Hit that like button. Share this out. Anybody you know that loves family business, man, just let them know we are over here breaking this thing down, giving our first reactions. I appreciate y'all for coming through, commenting in the whole nine. Definitely hit that like button. But I like how LC had him put in handcuffs, because it's like, bro, like, this guy is an idiot, bro. I'm not happy with Junior, man, at all, bro. I'm not happy with him. And he is like in the dark about a lot of stuff because they don't respect him, man. They do not respect him at all. But he's in the car and he's like, "Yeah, you're going to take me out. My father's going to do this. Da 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 da." He's like, "Man, just shut up." Right. And then the detective was like, "Yeah, your mom looks good, man. If I had an opportunity to get with your mom." And Junior got mad. Yeah, Junior got mad. He's like, "Shut up, man." He's like, "F you." But here we are. They go to the area where they're going to meet up. And he's like, "Yo, go talk to your father. He's over there." You know what I'm saying? So he's like, "Yo, Dad, why you ain't just call me? Da 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 da." He's like, "Yo, if I would have called you, would you have picked up the phone?" He's like, "Probably not." Like, your dad know you better than you know, you idiot. Like, come on, man. He's like, "Yo, I can't even trust you at this point. You stole the money, what you did to brother minister. Like, this had to happen this way. I had to have you in handcuffs because I wanted you to come here to talk." So they get to talking. And to make a long story short, as we kind of trying to wrap this thing up, they actually come to an agreement that they was going to put the table and the alliance together. And then they was talking, obviously, from what Junior was saying, they was talking about Orlando has a new product that's going to make them billionaires. So they was ready to put all this stuff aside and actually come together until Aries and Rocco went ahead and did what they did. So let's bring that up real quick. Because I got like double pictures of everything because I was just trying to capture a lot of pics with that spring. But yeah, man, they was in the park. Here it is. They was in Central Park. And man, oh man, out of nowhere, bruh. It's like, "Yeah, we need to do this and do that, blah, blah, blah." And they was just looking like the lovely couple. Look at that. Lovely couple. He was so happy, right? He's like, forget about it, right? Next thing you know, blah, 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 blah. Mother freaking Aries quarrel. Blast them. And your man is laid out. Full of holes in the hole. No! He was like, "Consuela." He jumped right in front of her. Like the man is supposed to jump in front of the rounds, take the bullets, and go down. And he went down like a trooper for his woman, for his wife. He really loved her. And he wanted to make sure that she was safe. But man, these guys did a number on Juan, man. And she is crying. She got blood everywhere. It was crazy, B. It was sad. Super sad that Juan went out like this, man. I mean, I don't know if anything, I don't know if he's going to come back from that. It was just too many shots, man. I mean, he took It was multiple, like, bah, 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 bah. Like, come on, you ain't really coming back from that. You're not coming back from none of that stuff right there. What do y'all think? Do you think he still survived? Do you think that's what happened? But anyway, so they finally get back with each other and turn around. We're talking about, hold on, let me bring it up. Your man LC gets a call and he's like, you know what? We're done here. He's mad at your boy. He's like, you ain't nothing but a motherfucker. He started cursing him out. He's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Man, they just took out Juan. Your people just took out Juan. He's like, I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that. Like, come on, man. How you ain't know about that? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be the leader of this alliance. We just made a deal, but now the deal is off. He's like, you want war with me? Like, he started boxing him up. He started, you know, I mean, what can Junior do, man? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna hit your dad back. Like, it's all your fault. You supposed to be the leader. Like, he was punching him in the head. Like, he was knocking him over the head. Look at LC he wanted to just look at him. He looked like a scared little kid. Cause he is a scared little kid, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, your dad coming at you like that because you a bonehead. You started this thing, you fell into the trap, you fell into the BS, man. And look at you, man. Now somebody's going, he's like, Juan's blood is on your hands. And if you want war, you got war. He said, next time I see you, I'm going to unalive you myself. I was like, dang. LC pissed off, man. You pissed off the wrong person, man. Y'all just had a deal. Y'all just had a deal, man. I'm just like, damn. Damn. Whose fault is it? Who made this call to go and take out Juan and them? Y'all let me know. Who do y'all think made this call for this to happen? All right? Who you think? Chime in below. Let me know. And man, I want to see the picture. Here it is. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of LC just boxing upside the head. Bow. He just hit him in the head. It's like, what's wrong with you, man? You supposed to be my son. You ain't my son. That's something a dad would do, right? You know what I'm saying? Just box him upside the head. And it was like, bro, that's it. What's her name? Got a call. Kendra got a call. She's like, yo, I got to be out, And I don't know if it has something. She had to be out again. But at the end, this is the end of the episode, right? The end of the episode, and your boy Junior, he messed up. Like, I think he's finally realizing that he is not in total control of this thing. And yeah, Juan's blood is on his hands. And there's nothing he can do about it. He just had a deal with Pops. And whoever made that call, they're going to get it. And I think Antonio Dash made that call. And yes, Antonio and Junior, they are definitely going to go at it. Antonio Dash, Junior's going to go at Antonio Dash. He's going to be like, who made the call? Who did this and that? I had a deal already set up. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, family. It's going to be crazy. All right? Chime in below. Let me know what y'all saying. Let me see real quick what y'all talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Appreciate y'all coming through. Let me see. I gotta go back. Okay. Hit that like button, fam. Share this out. Let's see. Where do we leave off? There's got to be a place that I can mark this. Okay, Aries really want to. Okay, Okay, here we go. David says, folks are getting unalive through pure assumption, right? David says, somebody trying to start a range war between the alliance and the table with somebody from outside. I don't think so. I think it's just your boy Antonio Dash just bugging out and really being the leader that he is. And he's making all the moves to mess Junior over and to definitely mess up LC. Like, I think Antonio Dash's pure motivation was to get at LC. And he's just using his son to do it. That's it, you know. DeMarcus says, Donna would not sleep with Aries because Aries was dealing with Sasha. Okay. But who knows? You know, Donna's sleep with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's to say she has any morals at this point? Like she lying to her own son, saying she ain't know that they went after Vegas, but she did, right? Lying ass. I ain't let her get away. I ain't let her get off on that, bro. I know you. I think you was here. I think you was here, man. She lied to her own son and got caught out there, and then Junior had to tell your girl like keep your feelings out of it because it's business, but yet his feelings is in it because of her. She's the one that started. She is the culprit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Donna is the troublemaker that made him into the bum that he is, making stupid mistakes. And now Juan is gone because he got fooled, but she was the one that led him to the wolves. It was all Donna's fault. So she need to be taken out immediately. Hey, what's up, Diviana, right? Diviana? Am I saying it right? I hope I'm saying it right. Like I mentioned earlier, Junior will eventually turn on Donna, yes. Protect LC and his family. I hope so. I hope so. For the sake of his own life, right? For the sake of his own life. Because at the end of the day, it's like, you have no control, bro. They don't respect you enough to even reach out to you and say, yo, we thinking about taking out Juan and Consuela. What you think, boss? They ain't even do that. They just went and did what they did. He said at the last episode, he said, yo, you want revenge for your moms? You want revenge for Dominique LaRue? Then let me handle it. Guess what? They don't respect him enough to let him handle it. They don't respect him at all. Junior's not smarter than the average bear. That's right, David. Support Gaming says like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that support gaming. Absolutely. Mitch Music says Aries Cora went for either one to make LC angry at Junior. It worked. Definitely worked. David says Junior punked out as LC ate his hind part. I never seen LC that mad. Yeah, I never seen him that mad either. But again, it's like being mad at your kid and you know you can't unalive your kid. So he looked like he was just a frustrated dad. And he really wanted to box him up and spank him, but he was just so mad that he just hit him over the. It's like, you my son, you bonehead. And he had to walk away or else he was going to do something he was going to regret. And that's what he said too. He also said that to the table. He's like, the reason why I ain't talked to him yet is because, you know, this thing is so personal that I would probably say something and it would just make it worse. That's what else he said. And that's the reason why he didn't initially reach out to Junior. But they was like, you know, Juan was like, yo, you need to talk to him for real. She's always like said, I thought he'll turn on Donna too. Yeah, they needed to tell Junior the truth up front. Yeah. Once he gets it, taking him a minute because he wants to be a boss like his dad, but he's not because they playing you. Once he gets it, I think he's going to start to. I hope Carl Weber writes it like that. That he starts to now make the right moves to like disintegrate and get rid of this alliance thing, man. You know, or when he does go for Antonio Dash, I think the breakup is going to happen right there. You know what I'm saying? Because they already do not respect him. They already on some like, we going to do whatever we want. You ain't the boss. We going to pop whoever we want. We don't got to run nothing by you. It is what it is. We going to find out that Antonio Dash is the one that probably made the call and that Donna probably backed it up. Now he going to be mad at his mom and it's only right. He gonna be back in the fold. He gonna be back after all this is done, and hopefully nobody gets unalive, bro. Hopefully nobody gets unalive, right? Okay. Junior's always a day behind everybody else. Exactly. He is. Mitchie Music says, remember the congressman or whoever he is wants to get paid back using Junior if no Vegas. Yes, I remember that. I ain't forget that. The ex-congressman, right? Because he lost. So he's not a congressman anymore or senator or governor he was running or mayor or whatever it was. Yeah, he paid Dominique LaRue to get Vegas. They can't get Vegas. So he's like, okay, well, we already got a Duncan, even if he's on our side. I remember him saying that, remember? So yeah, you're absolutely right, Mitchie Music. Yep. Oh, that's a good question, David. Why would Aries and Rocco not hide their face? I think they wanted them to know it was them, right? I think they wanted They wanted them to know it's the alliance, motherfreaker. Bra-da-da. It's us. We coming after you. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. And that's what Elsie said. Elsie, Junior was like, how you know it was us? He said, yo, they identified him. Rocco and Aries was the one that sprayed Juan. So they already saw that it was them. They wanted them to know. Aries days is definitely numbered. RC, you right about that. David says, I hate to see my boy Juan down like that. Yeah, man, he ain't coming back from that, bro. He not coming back from that, man. David says, Juan is like a brother to Elsie. Yep. Juan is unalive. Yep. Marcus says Consuelo will be on a vengeance now. Yeah, definitely. She gonna want something done. She gonna go wild at this point because she was going wild before. She gonna go wild again. She just literally got married minutes, if not a half an hour before this happens, bro. Like, she about to run off in the sunset with Juan and boom, got sprayed up. Deborah says, when did Orlando create a new product? That's a good question. Maybe it was in the works. I think he may have mentioned it, but it wasn't like made a big deal because it's still in process. I don't remember, to be honest with you. Like, it's always something that he's working on. Because that fire, remember that product fire? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's the product anymore, right? Because everybody got it, whatever. So it's probably something new. We'll find out. David said, I never seen Elsie that mad. Yeah, he was wilding, yo. He was wilding. Yeah, he did start crying. He did. He started tearing up. He was like a little kid, like your father just got mad at you, like he just spanked you. You're grounded. He was like, he was trying to hold back his tears. That's what he was doing. Yo, shout out to Sean. That's Sean, man. That's Sean, man. He did a good job, man. Sean did a good. This right here was, I had to capture this, but your mom or pops hit you, your grandma hit you in the head with a slipper. He was like, bah! He was like, ugh. That's really why he's crying. He was boxing him over the head, man. Poor Junior. No, not poor Junior. But look at him, man. He's pathetic, man. He's pathetic, bruh. Like, you ain't no leader, bro. You were. Let's see. As I said, Junior is not smarter than the average bear. Yep. RC says, great acting. Ernie Hudson. Absolutely. Ernie Hudson. All right. It's Ernie Hudson. And that's Sean Ringgold. That's how you say his last name? Ringgold? Great job. Great job. A lot of emotions. I felt the emotions. And man, just another great episode, fam. So let's rate it right now. Let's rate it real quick. Let's rate it, family. If you haven't rated it, go ahead and rate it. You know my rating system is different than the average bear. Using David's words. So what do you rate it, fam? 1 for fire, 2 for good, 3 for man, or 4 not feeling it? What do you rate it on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being fire, 1 being the top? What do you rate it on that scale right there? What do you rate it, fam? What do you rate it? Put that 1, 2, 3, or 4. You know, I'm gonna put a 1. I'm gonna put a 1 because, you know, the wedding and all, it was very, very lovey-dovey, but still, we got some action. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like all like lovey-dovey, and then we got to wait till the next episode for something to happen. No, a lot happened. The wedding happened and the whole 9, okay? Let's see. The product was named Heat. Yeah, it was. But are they still using Heat? You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard them speak on Heat in a very long time. You know what I'm saying? She's always late says, oh, Junior, you didn't give the okay on this move either. Yeah, oh, Junior, yeah, exactly. Deborah says, I saw a clip somewhere with Junior demanding some lady to go get his wife, so I think Sonia must leave. Oh, dumb Junior, she must have left. Okay, maybe, or I don't want to say this, fam, but what if they lose the baby? What if they lose the baby through all this stress and everything that Junior, wants to trying to protect her from, but because he's now all over the place and she's stressing out, what if she lose the baby, yo? DeMarcus says episode was a solid 2. It was good. Okay. Deviana says 2. RC says 1. It was fire. Okay. David says, I feel Junior, he didn't call any of those hits. Junior's getting blamed for Brother Minister. Yeah. Well, okay, I stand corrected on myself. Junior knew that Donna was going to do this. Junior knew that. Because remember, when they sat, let's go back to last season. Remember, they sat Donna down. It's like, yeah, everybody here, they got bones in the game except for one person. And they was pointing at Donna. And Junior was right there. He knew. It's like, yo, we got something for you to do. So Junior knew this was going to happen. He knew that Donna was going to get her bones one way or another. Now, again, he may have not have known it was Brother Minister, but he knew that she had to do it. I think he did know it was Brother Minister. I got to go back myself. I think he knew that it was Brother Minister too. He just wanted his mom to be down, and they said, well, you got to put in some work first in order to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? So he knew about Brother Minister too. He did. But I got to go back and really, I believe he did. Okay? But yes, the wand hit he didn't know about. He didn't know about the wand hit. You know what I'm saying? He did not know about that wand hit. So that's one thing. You give it a 1.5. Okay, 1.5. Now, is that up or down? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Derek, what's up, Derek? Here we go now. Come on, don't do that. Come on, don't start. DeMarcus says, I need Consuela to turn up. I think she is, man. At this point, I think she is. David says, don't sleep on Consuela as she can be diabolical. As she is. I mean, after this, like, who wouldn't be? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just unalived the guy that I just married and been in love with for so long. RC says, DeMarcus, she might, but folks better look out for Nevada. Good point, RC. Good point, bro. Good point, man. Like, we didn't even talk about how Nevada feel about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, that was Uncle Juan, but now it's going to be Stepdaddy Juan, and he gave his approval. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gave his blessing to Juan to marry his mama, and all this happened. He was there, too. He was trying to comfort his mom. I got that picture somewhere, man. It was just real bloody, bro. I don't even want to see that. People sleep on Consuela. Yeah, nah, I don't sleep on her, man. You know what I'm saying? Losing the baby will crush you. Yeah, it definitely will. But like I said, I ain't want to say it, but I did. So I'm just going to stand on it. If the baby is lost, though, I think that's going to be the ultimate thing to kind of bring this boy back to his senses. And then once he kind of comes to the realization that his bonehead biological mother was the one that kind of lured him into this, and she was playing games and still lying to him and wasn't really like truthful with him about damn near everything, bruh, he's gonna see how trash Donna really is. Mission Music says it's a 1 for me, fire, right? Everything happens. Sonya needs to back it up before she gets messed up. Yep, they're showing her a lot. Yeah, she having this baby, man. She gonna get stressed out, bro. Like, I would not be surprised, family. And I see all of your comments, family. I appreciate y'all for real for coming through. I would not be surprised if, unfortunately, something happens to the baby, yo. I don't want it to happen, but it's not going to be a good look, because they keep the reason why I'm saying that is because they keep referencing stay safe, be safe. Nah, I don't want you to be involved. Nah, I don't want you to be stressed out. I don't want to stress out the baby. They keep saying that over and over and over. And it's like, if y'all keep saying the same thing over and over and over, y'all going to speak it into existence. And I think that might happen, family. I don't want it to happen, but it might happen, yo. You know what I'm saying? Just because of this bonehead. I just can't get over this picture. I'm sorry. It's funny to me. It's just funny to me. But thank you, family, for coming through. Mitchy Music, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe, family. Thank you so much, Mitchy Music, and everybody for coming through. David says Sonya should go before the baby. Well, yeah, look, I think that's where it's going, fam. I don't know. Shout out to Carl Weber, the entire staff, the crew, the actors. Great show. I'm locked in, been locked in, more locked in now than ever, just to find out what's going to happen with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, family, once again, just a quick reminder before we get up out of here, fam, and thank you for rocking with your boy all this time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if this is your very first time. Share this out to anybody you know. Next Friday, November 21st, De La Soul's dropping an album, and your man is going to be 22 plus dirty on my birthday. I got a whole lot of stuff lined up for y'all. We're going to be playing games. We're going to be playing, man, it's going to be the vacay 80s, 90s trivia. So y'all better study up on your hip hop and R&B and your movies and your TV shows, okay? All right, so if you remember some shows from the 80s and the early 90s, fam, we going in. Music, everything encompassing entertainment. So get ready, get set. We're going to have some fun, family. I'm looking forward to partying with y'all. It's going to be great, fam. It's going to be great. Videos, all types of stuff. It's going to be amazing, all right? So make sure y'all come through for that. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all. What'd you say? Mitchy Music says, oh, I forgot Nevada. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Family, I appreciate you all. You know what it is, man. VACAY-J. Thank you to all my VACAY VIPs, my MVPs, holding down the chat. Everybody, thank you to all my new subscribers, existing subscribers. Thank you for coming through. It's your man, VACAY-J. And you know what it is, man. Check me out in the next live, which will probably be tomorrow. Probably be going live talking about Reasonable Doubt. That finale was crazy too. Check out my first reaction on that. I just did a first reaction live on that, so check that out after this. And I'll probably be going live. They'll let me know. Might be going live with the Shade and City Girls tomorrow. Talk about the season finale of Reasonable Doubt. And then probably Monday, we're going to talk about it again with the squad. And we may have somebody come through. I'm not going to say who or possibly because I don't know if they're going to come through or not. But we may have somebody come through from Reasonable Doubt on Monday. So definitely check us out. And yeah, man, we're going to keep this thing going, all right? I appreciate you all. Thank you, family. Once again, apologize for the beginning part. I didn't even know we was muted. Don't worry, I'm going to edit that out. And it's all good. All right, family? I appreciate you all. Till next time. Salute.